So today I am going to be doing a get ready with me video. I feel like the brightness has been awful all the way through this, so I'm so sorry if you literally can't even see what I'm wearing and that I look super pale. I am pale anyway, but I'm sat in front of a window thinking that the light would be good, but I've gotten to the end of filming and thinking that maybe it's completely washed me out. I hope you still get the general gist of the items that I'm using and things like that. This is how I would tend to do my makeup if I am going out and about, or even on a night out, to be honest. I tend to go all out most days. Just enjoy doing my makeup, I think it's fun. So I've gone for a bit of a red kind of tone today. I've got sort of red toned eyes and a red lip. If you want to know how I did this, then carry on watching. So first things first is for my hair, but I'd just like to say I'm really sorry for the fact that I am massively washed out. I thought that filming this video in front of a window would be a good idea because you'd be able to see better, but it turns out I was wrong. So after I've had a bath or a shower or whatever, I will usually put my hair in plaits. I don't brush my hair when I get out the bath, I just put it straight in plaits, so as you can see it is a big tatty mess. So this is what I like to call Hagrid hair. So I'll try and part my fringe away from the rest of my hair, and then I get a hairbrush and I'll just brush back the rest of it into a half ponytail. Sometimes I'll do a full ponytail, sometimes I'll just do half up, half down so that it gives my hair a bit more length. I'm growing out my fringe, so I tend to just get that and tuck it behind my ear. Then I'll just pull out a few bits around my ears to frame my face, and I am ready to pop some makeup on. So the primer I like to use is the Soap & Glory One Heck of a Blot primer. I tend to just pop this all over my face pretty much. It's really creamy and moisturising and feels really nice on the skin, especially when you're using a matte foundation like I'm doing today. So the foundation I'm wearing today is the Kat Von D Lock-It foundation, and I think I wear the shade 42, which is the lightest shade. I'll just pop this pretty much all over my face, but I don't use very much. And then I like to blend it out with a beauty blender. Then I'll use the white Kat Von D concealer and the Collection Lasting Perfection concealer to cover up blemishes and redness on my face. I tend to put them both and then blend them together because, believe it or not, the lightest shade of the Collection concealer is still a teeny bit dark, but then the white concealer balances it out and makes it a really nice colour. And now my skin is considerably pale, I like to just pop some powder over the top. I use the Rimmel Stay Matte powder and the Real Techniques powder brush, I believe it's called. I just use a ton of this because my face gets really oily, and this is really good at making it a lot more matte. And I think it lasts a really long time and it's really good, even though I do like to reapply it quite often because I like to have a matte face. I'll then sort out my eyebrows. So I use the Soap & Glory Archery pencil, I believe it's called, and I'll use the felt tip end to fill in the ends of my brows like I am now. And then I'll use the pencil end to fill in the rest of my brows, but I like to leave the very ends towards the middle and then fill those bits in with the Urban Decay Naked Basics 2 palette. I use this shade to fill in again the bulk of my brow, and then I use this shade to make the ends towards the middle fadey and lighter than the rest. Don't really know how to describe it. I just like to use a lighter shade in the middle to make it look like they're sort of fading inwards. So now I look sufficiently like the person from The Grudge. It is time for blush and highlight. Obviously you can't see it because the lighting is rubbish, so again I apologise for that. So the blush I like to use is the Blushing Hearts Queen of Hearts blusher, I think, by I Heart Makeup. I usually use a studio blusher brush. These are brushes you can get from Superdrug for ridiculously cheap prices, and they are actually really good. So I'll just swoosh that on my face, and if you go by what the camera is showing you, it does absolutely nothing. But I promise in real life it does do something. See, if you look at it from these angles, you can kind of see it's a bit pink, yeah. Anyway, so the highlighter I like to use is the sleek Solstice palette and a Barry M. I'm pretty sure this is a contour brush, but I like to swoosh my brush around these two colours, which you can't see. They are a pinky colour and an orangey colour, and then I just pop it on my cheekbones. It's actually really good, but you'll never know how good, because I don't know how to sort brightness out. So next thing is eyeshadow. I like to use the I Heart Makeup Chocolate Bar palette. This one is in Death by Chocolate, and I use a Real Techniques brush. I'm going to use this colour in my crease along with this colour from the Alice in Wonderland Through the Looking Glass palette by Urban Decay. And then I will be using this shimmery colour from the I Heart Makeup palette in the corners of my eyes. And then I'll be using the Gosh Eyeshadow Sweep 017 brush with this colour from the Chocolate Bar palette to tidy everything up and highlight under my eyebrows. I also like to go in with the Real Techniques fine liner brush and add a bit of colour under my eyes. So I'll go back in with that really dark brown from the Chocolate Bar palette and a little bit of the red one from the Alice in Wonderland palette, and then a little bit of the shimmery one in the under corner of my eye, if that makes sense. And then just blend it all and make it look nice. So now we are done with eyeshadow, it is time for eyeliner. I'm currently using the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper. I usually use a Barry M like dip pot thing, but mine's run out and I got this one in a set for Christmas, so I thought I would try it out. So I've started using it and I actually really like it. I like to get a sharp point at the end of my wing, and this one just does not come off when you wipe it with a wipe. Like, it stays the shape you put it on your face and you will not be able to get it to budge with a wipe. That's what I like about the Barry M one, because I can kind of wipe bits away and make it look really sharp. But nope, this one does not do that, so you have to be really good. But it is really good and it stays on like all day and it's super matte and I do really like it. It's really easy to use too. And then I will go in with Benefit Roller Lash, which is one of my favourite mascaras I've ever used. It's amazing. I'm not really one for thick voluminous lashes. I am more one for long, feathery, fluttery lashes. And this definitely makes your lashes look like that. So lastly, it is time for lips, and I will be using the Revlon Colorstay lip liner in Plum and the Maybelline matte lipstick in Divine Wine. Divine Wine is one of my favourite lipsticks ever. I love red lipstick and this is like a really lovely dark red and I'm slightly obsessed with it. So that is the finished look. And now for my outfit, so I will generally tend to just wear stripes, black and white, something along that line on my top half, and probably a choker, most likely a cute flowy skater skirt and some tights. And then in the winter I like to wear my Docs. They are my staple shoe, I would say, especially with tights because I think they look super cute. And that would be a go-to outfit for me on a day where I was going to be hanging out with family or friends or going out and doing something fun. So yeah, that is the outfit portion of this video. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. We'll hopefully see you again very soon in another video. Bye!